Okay, so now we're going to be discussing the niches. I'm going to show you some, things to get inspired by. I'm going to explain to you how exactly people make money with these personal brands, right? Honestly, because I feel like a lot of people are under impression that the only way to make money on YouTube is like to record degenerate Mr. Beast type videos. Again, nothing wrong. He's making billions of dollars doing so. But even Mr. Beast, to prove my point, he's created his personal brand. He's now Mr. Beast, and now he's got Beast Burger. He's got his chocolate. So, um, and that way he's making billions of dollars. So, same thing I'm doing. So I'm currently creating this channel, right? Initially, again, it started off as a faceless channel. Then there was just this kind of a shift in my mind, the shift in vision, the shift in strategy. But for the time being, I was really pushing this channel, which I was going to make into my personal brand, right? I mean, it's still somewhat active. I unlisted most of the videos because of just I can't. Like, I monetized in 34 days, and then I just burn out so heavily on this channel, towards this channel, that I just want to have nothing to do with it, at least for the time being. But yeah, anyway, going back to this. So the thing you should be really asking yourself is like, what is something that you see yourself doing for years, being interested in doing for years? What is something you see yourself being surrounded by for years, right? So it's no coincidence that I chose this channel. It's still kind of like AI, still kind of tutorial channel, because I kind of like this stuff. And so AI just kind of like interests me in general. So I can be easily talking about it for a very long time, for many years. But if you, let's say, if you want to just be using AI, but let's say moving in a different niche, here are the niches that I think are the most mm, sort of potential in terms of how much money there is to make. These are just the most powerful ones, so to speak. And let's literally break down all of them niche by niche. So, obviously, business, finance. And again, you don't need to be Elon Musk. You don't need to be Jeff Bezos to really be teaching this stuff. In fact, you can be, as you're watching this, you could be a McDonald's worker. But if you just understand how this game works, you could, without a problem, become one of these gurus. Yeah, so these are kind of the business channels. Um, and what they all do is they all share kind of a similar strategy. They all just, well, I'm sure you know this guy, he's kind of a legend, but yeah, they all just provide some kind of a value up front. Literally the same strategy, in fact, I'm doing on my channel. This guy, he did a 26-minute guide on how to make money online ASAP, and looks like he just introduced like some kind of a scheme that has to do with Gumroad and Stripe and Instagram and whatnot. I know him, yeah. I mean, I know what it's about. Yeah, he's doing some kind of a Instagram strategies for monetizing courses, right? And all of this content, he gives so much value that it's kind of like super valuable. But if you want to get more value, here's his course. And then, yeah, that's his course. Yeah, right here. And yeah, whatever. By no means I know about his course. I'm not encouraging to buy it. I don't know. I have not tested any of their products, so it's not like an advertising, but I'm just showing you how people monetize. So how is he monetizing exactly? Obviously, first of all, he's making money from the course. He's making money from ad revenue, and because, in fact, all of these niches in this list are literally in the highest paying segment. So, yeah, by definition, they have some of the highest RPMs that YouTube has to offer. So let's say how many views he's accumulated. So he's done 800,000 views. Let's say he's got monetized halfway through, because it's typically when you get monetized about 500,000 views. Does he have shorts? Okay, he's got some shorts. Yeah, whatever. Not nothing serious. So yeah, I mean, we could imagine that he's made already like $1,000 or $2,000 from the views alone, and he's probably made. Well, I think, in fact, he's made over $1 million from selling this course, because I'm subscribed to him on Instagram, and I saw him recently flexing his audio that he bought for like $1 million cash. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Make money Matt online. Same exact strategy. He is doing so. This guy is kind of positions himself as an Instagram guru, right? So he shows all kinds of schemes on Instagram, and then again, he shows it on YouTube in light mode, and then he sells a course on it. And in case of a Make Money Matt, he is he is in fact a very educated person when it comes to YouTube. So he makes all these, not just YouTube, he makes also just like 3 ways to make money online, make money while you sleep, 3 lazy. So he just makes how to make money online videos, and he has actually he's monetizing his channel in many ways. So first of all, if we click on his bio, he's also selling a course. Well, it says free training, but I know for a fact it leads to his course. And then I'm actually make myself way smaller. So yeah, so the course is the first thing. Obviously, ad revenue. He's done 30 million views. Let's assume that majority of his audience is USA, and in worst case scenario, he's getting $2 per 1,000 views. In the best case scenario, because it is a finance channel, he could be getting as high as like $10 per 1,000 views. So let's just, well, roughly he's done between $60,000 to $300,000 just from ad revenue alone. If I really have to roughly estimate that in my head. In fact, let's go to Social Blade and let's see how much this channel can be making. And it's in fact so easy to be making these how to make money online videos. So yeah. So about, and this number is usually towards the higher end. It's the accurate one. If you don't believe me, actually, we can go to my YouTube studio. So how much did I make last month? 2,000, right? Okay, in the last 28 days. Again, that was the 28-day metric. So if we paste my link, we're gonna see that exact number. Yeah, so it's actually accurate. Many people don't know that. So anyway, he's I was wrong to say 300,000, but yeah, he's doing about 4K in ad revenue per month and 40K annually. And of course, compared to how much money he's making from his course, the ad revenue is just a bonus. It's just like a whatever. On top of that, and I assume he's doing affiliate links. So let's see in the description what he's doing. So that's newsletter. Oh, that's just a link to his channel. Okay. I know under his other videos, he was promoting like affiliate links. Well, I'm sure this is an affiliate link video. Yeah, bingo. So he's doing affiliate link marketing as well. So in this video, he just tells these stories on how to make money online. Some of them can be true, some of them don't have to be true. A lot of, I'm not saying him in particular, but a lot of these videos tend to be fake, and the sole purpose of these videos is for the YouTuber to promote the links. So as he did right here. And yeah, of course, that drives sales ultimately to his course. So next up on the list, Ty Lopez. Well, he is just doing these videos where he just sits in his room, talks about whatever mindset. Literally just a video he recorded probably on his lunch break or something. The only thing he does is he just hires a thumbnail artist, and yeah, that's how he gets views, and that's what he does. And then if we go to his website, let's see what he's offering. So yeah, he's selling a bunch of courses, and again, that's the strategy shared across all of these channels. Let's continue. This guy, he recently popped off. He is, I guess now he's become known as the school educator. Yeah, he's I personally watched this course from him. Where is it? Yeah, the 6-hour course on school. Pretty useful. And other methods, other things he gives away. Pretty interesting. And I guess he ultimately drives all of his traffic to school, which is, I assume, going to be paid. Well, it doesn't show the price, but Yeah, I mean, it says for free, but I'm sure there's some kind of a catch and you end up paying to him somewhere. 100%. Let's go into his videos and let's see what he's advertising. Yeah, so everywhere he just promotes his schooling. So I'm sure he's somehow monetizing that school community. Okay, let's move on. This guy is a special case because he is actually, I feel like he did all his content just to prove my point. So if we scroll all the way down, he would do all this, traditional stereotypical content. He would hire all these fancy thumbnail artists. He had fancy thumbnails. He would do these very well edited videos. Not saying they were bad, but they were all, again, super commercially done. And at the time, he was really getting no views. I mean, look, like this whole line is no video is getting 10K views, but the thumbnails are nice. The videos are well edited. To see the motions. 10K views, 12K views, 10K views. Like it's nothing. It's nothing major. But then he just came out and he literally talked for like an hour, 2 hours. He just talked in front of a whiteboard, and he's got hundreds of thousands of views. That led to his channel popping off, uh, going viral. If we can consider this a viral amount of subscribers, or a big, whatever, a big amount of subscribers. And all he did is he just provided some value to people for free upfront. He was genuine, and that's ultimately, I assume, that's his. So what are his? Yeah, those are just socials, and yeah, boom, that's gonna be either a course or a service that he's providing. So yeah, I think he's doing some kind of a service for agency owners where he gets them more clients. Yeah, looks like. So again, he provided some value up front. The agency owners were like, "Oh, this guy knows what he's talking about, right?" He did some. I've never run an agency. I don't know what exactly is happening here, but yeah, if you are an agency owner and if you were to watch this, you would be like, "Okay, this is interesting. Let's book a call with him." Boom, money made like that. And of course, on top of that, let's not forget that he's done 5 million views. So that's easily could be converted into at least like $6,000 to $7,000 already. Okay, I think you guys are already catching on the drift. Again, this guy is also very similar to Charlie, the one we just looked at. He's only recently started to implement this kind of a raw podcast, type videos. But yeah, he just provides a lot of value as well. Look, he just sits there and talks how to become a millionaire, and he's a millionaire. So I'm sure he's got something to say, and all that is leading to his school academy. So that's the finance niche, right? If you see yourself, if you know something about, finance or something about this niche, and you see yourself talking there for a lot of, for a long time about the money, the business, you could be starting out by modeling one of these channels. So of course, I'm not saying to copy them. The reason in the first place all of them went viral or got traction is not because they did fancy editing. Again, it's very easy to set up a camera and to just like share your screen and record a video. The key is in the knowledge. So it's about what you know, and that's what makes them unique. So if we go into the next niche and let's say we break down education. So one more thing I figured I'd show you just for like educational purposes, because in fact I never mentioned it, but every single channel that I have on this list is in fact a channel that I watch or have watched at some point, or like I have really evaluated their content, and I cannot guarantee, but I can confidently say with like 99% chance that they are all very much legit people. With a lot of them, I am like in touch myself, on texting. So I know, yeah, they're all like good people in that sense. They are not promoting like complete scam, but there's also kind of a way, like if you just want to make money at all costs as soon as possible, as fast as possible, there are also some complete scumbags that do the same thing, and I'm probably gonna find one in a matter of okay, this guy. I've seen this guy so many times, and um
And
he is an exceptional individual, and he just makes these videos, right? Like when I just said moments ago, videos where the sole purpose of a video is to promote a service, this is what I was talking about. He promotes complete garbage, like complete garbage. His videos serve no purpose. You will never actually make money by watching his videos, but he will make money from you watching his videos. That kind of model, right? So, but on the other hand, these type of channels, they kind of fall in the ratio of like, okay, you can watch them and benefit as well as they benefit from watching you. I respect that model, but yeah, if you don't care for your like image and status, this type of channel also, you know I don't want to, and like, I don't create this kind of content. It's very lucrative though, like it can make a lot of money. I'm just saying, I'm just laying it out as an option if you guys really do not care, and feel free to model this as well. His name is Franklin Hatchet. I'm not going to link it because he doesn't deserve it, but yeah, if you want to manually type him, look him up, do it. It's also a way to make some cheddar in the make money online niche. Okay, so the next segment on the list, arguably, there's the most important segment on this list, is the education niche. And in my opinion, like I said previously, it's only going to be thriving. And so I have these channels. From many of them, I've learned something myself. Some of them are just good business models. So let's break them down in order. And something I haven't mentioned so far as well. Um, Everyone starts somewhere, right? Just Think Media, one of my favorite YouTube educational channels, right? To almost 3 million subscribers. And, his videos look amazing, no doubt about it. But if we go to oldest, just look at this, you know, everybody. And that's a lesson ago when I was saying, don't worry about being, looking awkward on camera. Don't worry about all that. Um, he looks kind of awkward. That's what I'm saying. In his first videos, he looked awkward, but if we just keep on scrolling, he now he's just looks like he's know what he's doing, and he just had to put in the work and create all these videos to get there. Same goes for every single channel that I will mention ever. Like, everybody starts somewhere. But anyway, so the next sort of a niche, which is um, within the educational niche, it's even a bigger, like a very good niche, is the YouTube education, is the content creation education. That's he's not necessarily about YouTube only. The Think Media is about creating content, which is which is a good niche because it's only thriving. The creator economy is booming. It's really only starting out. So the next one is Trevor Jones. He's like editing only channel. Again, if you're a beginner, it's probably odd for you to start teaching editing, but it's one of those niches that is in demand because it is a high value skill. So, yeah, just an idea for you guys. Nate Wealth, he's a perfect example of like YouTube education slash like freelance education. He really popped off with this video. In fact, he is the channel that inspired me to start AI Guy. I remember last summer I was sitting here and I was just scrolling on YouTube, and I think I saw this video of his. And at the time, like, he was basically a brand new channel, right? I saw him at the time, maybe he had like 2,000 subscribers, and he really posted like, one or two or three videos. And I saw that, and given my Instagram background and how I just knew that, if as long as you start an account and you're just confident that you can grow it, I saw all that and I was like, shit, I'm gonna start YouTube now. Like, this is insane. Some kid, and he's 17, by the way, like some kid just started a channel, popped off like that. I was like, no, I'm not gonna tolerate that. And to prove my point, I literally copied his that very like this very video was kind of my first video, because if we go to my oldest videos, I was like, how to make viral videos using free AI tools. So you can kind of see the connection there. But anyway, I went off topic. The YouTube education is in fact where I started, but then I just kind of transitioned to AI. But it's still a very good niche. The reason I transitioned to AI is because I am personally just interested in AI. That's why I want to move in that direction. So this guy is also making like, well, I'll be honest, he's providing a lot of values in his videos, but he does have some videos which are like, you know, more about him making money, not the audience making money, if it makes sense. But again, I can't blame him. Like, it's part of the game. You just, as a viewer, you just have to understand. Even myself, you know what? I've been talking all this shit. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I'm just gonna point out at the videos which I did solely for the money, and I'm not even ashamed of it. And it's, again, it's part of the game. So this video, for example, with Domo AI, I cannot disclose obviously how much money was made, but deep inside, I knew that it's not the ideal image generator to use. But I got paid. I was like, okay, one video and no problem. So sometimes you know, it's part of the game again. But as long as you're not promoting scam, right? Just don't promote scam. You can promote software, for example, that you think won't perform well. Like, you know, it's not going to convert, but hey, oh well. So the next niche, this guy also popped off. He should be really posting more, because I think he's like a YouTube manager. Yes, so according to him, he's worked with all of these brands, so he definitely knows what he's doing. But yeah, I just saw him in my recommendations, and I saved his channel, because he's a perfect illustration of what a YouTube educational channel should look like. And what he is doing, he's selling some kind of a course or a one-to-one service. Yeah, YouTube Launchpad Workshop. And if we go here, well, sure, there's a way to pay him somehow, but yeah, that's what he's doing. By the way, I haven't been mentioning so far, there are also different kinds of monetization ways, right? So far, most of the people have been selling courses, but this guy, for example, for him, the main business is selling the videos. So almost, if not pretty much every single video of his is a product placement video. Nearly every single one. So lately he's been working close with NVIDIA. This one we can see it's paid for by Synthesia. Like, knowing what I know, I can just look at the thumbnail and the title. Like, I know that it's a fully paid for videos from sponsors, and that's his business. Let's see how he started out. Yeah, so he actually started out as a YouTube educational channel. He grew his audience. He expanded his reach. Now he's kind of doing views regardless, because of his followers. And then now he can just sell his videos, right? This is a fully paid for video from Pictory, and again, NVIDIA, and you get the point. Next one, this guy, he uses his YouTube channel also as a 100% way to funnel to his course. That's what he's doing. He's selling a course. In fact, this guy has multiple channels on YouTube. It's just one of them. I think he has a bigger one with like 20K subs. I see him on my homepage all the time. But yeah, literally every single video of his, like, I would argue that he provides a lot of value. He kind of sells people dreams. He tells how much money he makes on YouTube automation, with YouTube automation. Never really shows any kind of proof. And then, yeah, he just funnels everybody to his course. So that's literally just a landing page for his course, nothing else. Joey Edits. I saw this guy popping off recently, and obviously, it's an editing channel. He's an amazing editor myself. I mean, he's an amazing editor himself. I learned a lot from him. And yeah, what he does, he just obviously teaches people how to edit. And what about his links? Actually, I'm not sure exactly what he's doing, because he only has Patreon, and buy me a coffee. He's not really, well, he launched his, yeah, there are no price tags. Those are just assets, I assume. Yeah, so maybe he will launch a course in the future, maybe not, but at this point, I assume he is just growing his audience, and he is growing his authority, because even with the views he's done, honestly, his channel is not making that much money from ad revenue, if any. His RPMs are not, like, probably $2-3. So he really needs to start selling something. But when he does, people are gonna beg for his product. Even myself, whenever he drops something, I'll consider buying it, because he's provided so much value for, myself even, and I trust him. I trust in his authority, so I'll consider buying it. And there are many people like that. So at any moment, he can drop something like this and makes a lot of money. That's why it's important to provide so much value and grow this kind of a loyalty. within your audience. So I think that's what's happening. He's just really not sure himself what to sell at this very moment. But yeah, if we move on, this guy Aurelius Jin, I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, but yeah, he's also doing this. I can't really uh, attach him to a particular niche. I guess he just does IT in general, e-commerce, entrepreneurial, online tutorials. Really, you can just search any kind of tutorial, again, related to e-commerce, IT, he's gonna pop up. It seems like he has literally covered every single niche there is to cover. So that's an interesting strategy he's also doing. And his videos are good in a sense that they are searchable, because I just said myself, like every time I search something, he pops up. So that's a good thing. And if we go to what he does, if he go to his links, he's probably selling a course. I know for a fact he's selling a course. Shop, yeah, YouTube Master Course. So again, he's providing a lot of value. By the way, in each of his tutorials, some could be easily product placements. So that's another way to make money. So for the channel his size, he could easily charge like sponsors, $5,000 just to get a video, just to get a tool shown on his channel. And then he creates a video about using that tool. That way he provides value to the audience. And then he could also attach an affiliate link in the description, so that when people watch the tutorial, they're going to naturally use the tool. And then when they follow his link and spend money with the tool on top of the product placement fee, he's going to earn referral money from the tool, which in reality is often even more than the product placement fee itself, right? And so on top of all of that, he's building his authority, and it's going to make it easy for him to sell a course moving forward in the future. Yeah, so that's the game. That's kind of the game many people, myself included, are playing nowadays. And you should be playing too. As I'm saying all of this, really picture yourself running this kind of a channel, or a money channel, or the channels I'm going to be breaking down further in this video, right? So yeah, right now we're just hanging out. I'm showing you all kinds of niches that, in my opinion, are the best niches to position yourself in moving on into the future. And yeah, so let's get back to it. YouTube education. Again, this guy is just a YouTube educator. Right away, let's see what he's doing. As this website suggests, it is a consulting website. Let's see. Yeah, so mentorship, YouTube mentorship. Yeah, so he's just selling mentorships of some kind. And on top of that, all of his videos include a lot of affiliate marketing. So he makes a lot of money from promoting links, and he makes good money with ad revenue. So that's kind of his game. Yeah, nothing special. I mean, he's not too different from the previously mentioned channels, but he specifically positions himself as the algorithm guru. And again, if you were considering, for example, replicating this channel, what would be the benefits? First of all, you will kind of embrace yourself. I mean, naturally, you will start researching a lot of like algorithm related videos. So your YouTube knowledge will skyrocket, because you will kind of be forced to go through all these videos and analyze what works in a niche. So first of all, you will become more knowledgeable on the topic. Secondly, he honestly, in half of his videos, and in the algorithm guru niche, it's a particular niche. Algorithm guru, oh, YouTube changed his algorithm. That's literally the main narrative on this channel. And half the time, I'm not saying that's anything bad about him, but half of the time he could be completely bullshitting, and he can still get away with it. He can still be convincing and sound, credible. So, he can just say something, oh, in order to go on YouTube in order to go viral on YouTube, now you just need to change your intro, or you need to like paste your link here. That's all. Like, that's, what I mean? Of course, it depends, goes from video to video. You should really analyze what works, what doesn't. But again, his videos are very searchable. So if we go to popular, his most popular videos are from 1 year ago, 3 years ago, so none of the recent. And as you can see, that says 7 views per hour. They're still trending, all of them. They get searched. So yeah, this type of channel is a very, very long play. long-term play. Let's continue. This guy is also an editing person, very similar to this gentleman. Yeah, he just shows CapCut tutorials. Yeah, that's really all he does. As provides assets, I know that for a fact, and great educator, by the way, if you need to level up your editing. And let's see what he does with his links. Where is this all going? That is going to an yeah, I'm not. This is free. Okay, then I am confused how exactly he monetizes. Maybe let's find something in his links. Well, that's a product placement video. I know that's Submagic. Yeah, I can recognize that pattern. He definitely got paid for that video, and he makes probably from this link, he makes about 30% of each transaction that he brought to Submagic. But yeah, I'm not sure how exactly he makes his money. I mean, he's still 20K subs, so maybe he's just kind of still in the growing stage. Um, when I say growing stage, like even myself, I've grown my channel to 65K subs, and I'm only now launching this school, right? So I've done something also that I've been mentioning all these channels are doing. I first built up my credibility. I made sure that I am known for something, and only then I've decided to launch the product. So anyway, this guy, however, he didn't wait to build his credibility. I know he's also selling some kind of a YouTube educational thing, and I think he started selling it when he was like at 8K subs. So but most of these people, they're doing very simple videos. Some of them are doing just very raw videos, but he's doing these like extreme videos packed with animations and short form videos. In fact, I would not suggest doing it because they just don't perform that well. This type of video format was relevant in 2016 up until 2020, 22 roughly. Nowadays, 20, 30, 40 plus minute long videos dominate on YouTube completely because well, it's just the trend. First of all, a lot of people are now watching YouTube on television, so naturally they would be clicking more on the longer videos, and it's just the trend. It's like many people are saying this. If you don't believe me, many other people say that. It's just a fact. Nowadays, you should be aiming for long videos, like over 20 minutes at least. A good concept, good business idea, but he could be implementing it in a better way for sure. So yeah, to sum it up, all educational channels, they just like the finance channels, just like all other channels, they provide some kind of a value. Along the way, they might introduce product placement videos, promote affiliates, and then they sell a course. That's selling a product. It's the ultimate money making step in this whole process. Okay, so obviously the next niche that I'm going to be talking about is AI, right? So I have these channels listed here in my browser that are interesting channels to take a look at to discuss how all of these channels are making money. So this channel is kind of special to me because, in fact, this is one of those channels that inspired me, right? So like I mentioned, Nate Wealth inspired me to start YouTube in general, but this channel inspired me as far as the content, right? What I'm going to be like. I modeled his videos in order to figure out how I'm going to be creating my own videos. And so, yeah, this channel, he's just kind of, initially at the start, he was doing interesting videos like around this era. He was making genuine tutorials like I do, creating shorts, he was dropping the sauce. But later on, I assume what happened, he, just same thing as happened with this channel, for example. They both kind of outsourced their videos entirely, and they became kind of a sellout. So nothing wrong, but it hurts the channel. So I guess every single video he creates now is a product placement video. And yeah, it's just the way it works is he receives money from the owner of the AI tool. He makes the video about the AI tool. He makes little to no money from ad revenue. except this video. But yeah, these couple thousand views don't make him any money really. And then yeah, so he makes the money from product placements and the affiliate links, and that's it. But like I said myself, I do, involve product placement videos on my channel. But first of all, I'm cautious of what I promote. Secondly, I don't really become a sellout, right? So for example, this is a sponsored video with Filmora, or this one. But in between those videos, I'm dropping this math course, which is not a sponsored video. This is like a genuine video that I made myself. I was like, yo, let's create a video about how I created a documentary, right? Or this just video about monetization right here. So, or this course about anime, right? Or those two videos. Yes, they include affiliate links, but nobody paid me to do them. So that's how it should be. There should be that balance. Sponsor videos and regular videos. These guys just don't care. They grew their audience by serving some valuable videos, right? He has a video hitting over 1 million views, and then he just sold out. Not the best way to move about it, because essentially he has ruined his channel. Like, it's gonna be extremely hard for him now to start getting a lot of views. Like, he really has to put in some work and make exceptional videos. Kind of same goes here. Really, I mean, look at it, what I'm saying. 140k subs, and he's getting, in 6 hours, he got 600 views. That's like 0.5% engagement, which is terrible. It should be at least 5% engagement, right? But for him, it's like over time, the view, he gets like 3,000-4,000 views, which is bad, which is really bad. Like, that's what I mean when I say he has ruined his channel. And he doesn't even sell a course, right? This guy is a better example of how to run an AI channel. He also, at the start, he was also kind of a role model for me. What he does is he also introduces sponsored videos, but he mixes them in with actual valuable videos. So for example, the anime video that I actually modeled from him. Yeah, so he kind of keeps that ratio, and on top of that, he sells the course, which is complete garbage, by the way. I bought this course from him, and it was like a course full of just text files. I felt so scammed, but yeah, he makes money that way. So this guy is also covering AI tools, but he does it in a bit different way. So if you guys really want to get into the AI niche, really consider modeling his channel, because what he does is he just so he obviously has a camera, and then he just records himself, and then he let's just click on one of his videos. So yeah, we can look. He just talks about, like, when you create AI content, is what I'm saying. It does not have to be AI guy with like insane AI animations. You could also model something like this, and this is really beginner friendly type of videos. So this video was whatever, just about ChatGPT. And yeah, in fact, you could just replicate his content for example. Like, his content just involves some screen recording, a bunch of transitions, which you can learn, and that's it. And of course, he covers a lot of AI news as well. So that is what he does for the most part. So next one, 10x Income, is kind of similar to mine. He has an AI character. He just covers AI tools. He does have some kind of a course, I believe. Yeah, waitlist. So he does have a shop. Let's see what he's selling. So yes, he sells some kind of assets, templates, prompts. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so I mean, low ticket products, but they also can make a lot of money because of how cheap they are. So they feel accessible, so people don't really, hesitate to buy them. Yeah. So, and of course, he makes videos from the product placements and affiliate links and whatnot. So obviously, my own channel, the way I make money is ad revenue. Actually, I had some of my videos get really nice views. So currently, I make like 2,000-3,000, and it's just kind of growing per month. And affiliate marketing and product placements, and now obviously the school community. But the plan is to really turn the school community into the biggest business, which was built a around this channel initially. So that's the game. Now, again, I don't see anything wrong with it. Like, I'm genuinely educating people. I believe that's like the best business model that there is nowadays. Just educating people. Like, nothing wrong with it. And there's also different kinds of education, right? Online education. There are dudes that are like, hey, I'm pay me $1,000 for this course and I'm gonna teach you how to buy a Lamborghini, right? Or something very reasonable, something very down to earth like this school community. I don't see nothing wrong with it. But anyway, this next channel, Grow with Kaz, is also very similar to my channel. He just makes AI tutorials. He kind of shifted completely towards the TikTok niche. Also, TikTok is kind of a very saucy thing nowadays with the AI channels, but it is a scam. So let me explain what I mean. Uh, you see, I'm sure you've seen the hype, the trend of the TikTok creativity program, and what a lot of AI channels started doing recently. What these channels started doing is they started selling people dreams that they can make a lot of money with TikTok creativity program, and then they would promote the links of the websites where you could buy TikTok accounts. He doesn't promote it for some reason. Very silly of him. But yeah, again, I'm saying all of this because all of these TikTok owner tools owners, they reach out to me via email, right? And they offer me all of this. I just reveal all the sauce. Like everything I say, by the way, all I've been saying, guys, is really from my own experience, because at all times keep in mind that I have 65K subscribers and I have my email attached right here. So all of these AI tool owners, all of these shady businessmen, they reach out to me via Telegram and email, and they offer me all kinds of things. I've been like, at least once a day I get a offer from a tool that's kind of a scamming people. I just reject them. But yeah, many channels don't reject them. And again, it's all about you and your karma. There are many ways to make money on YouTube with beyond imaginable. Literally, all you have to do is to start creating content, gaining traction. Just attach your email right here, and the opportunities will just start falling on you, type of thing, right? So it's all about positioning yourself. But anyway, how does this channel make money? So this girl, she even though it looks like she has an AI character, she actually uses her own voice. So she in fact makes that live content, but all she really does, she uses OBS like I am using now, and she is just hiding behind an AI character. Like I said, there is no AI voiceover in her videos. It's only her, and what she does is she uses the AI character in the first like 5 seconds of the video, and then there is no AI character. So she really uses it in the hook introduction part. So yeah, we can see she has the AI character talk for about 5 seconds, and that's it. There is no more AI character in the entirety of the video. So that's just some kind of a design tutorial, right? So it seems like she's a graphic designer or whatever. And oh no, this is actually, on top of that, this is a product placement video, because yeah, it's a product placement of Prom AI. Again, I can just tell because she included the tool in the hashtag, she included it in the top of the description. The first link is leading to Prom AI, and she has that in the tags. It is 100% paid for video from Prom AI, and yeah, that's she probably made like good 2,000 before the video was even published, and then in affiliate commissions, and that's how she made the money. And again, her videos are kind of easy to create, but not so easy, because they're like, if you're a complete beginner, that's probably not the channel to model. Yeah, this guy is also an interesting channel if you want to model, if you really want to get into the AI niche. Yeah, again, he talks about ways to make money online with AI and just like educates on AI. He creates these ChatGPT full tutorials type videos. And how does he make the money? Let's see. Yeah, so he sells, I guess what he does, 20 problems So I guess what he does is he uses his ChatGPT videos, these courses, as funnels. And I am sure, for example, in this 1 hour course, I'm 100% positive. Before I even click, I want to make a prediction that in this course, he gives out a lot of value, but then he has a call to action, which leads to this particular webpage where you have to buy one of these items. Now, let's see if I was right.
In this
Yep, so right here, AI templates, prompts for courses. So that's the business. And he doesn't even have to really push people. Like he can just somewhere in the middle of the video, like he can give out all this value for, let's say, 30 minutes. And then he can just mention it once that, hey, I have this shop with a lot more information if you want to buy it, if you want to pay for it, and people will pay for it. Trust me. That's probably not the channel to model, but this is a very good channel to model, is what I'm saying. Yeah, nothing hard with recreating these videos. So the final one in the AI niche, also this guy, the AI Advantage, he also just makes, it's kind of he's kind of very similar to this channel. So he just makes reviews of AI tools, AI news, whatever. I think he also had a ChatGPT guide, like a course or something. Well, whatever. And if we take a look how he makes the money, he's got a community. Right, so you guys see the pattern. Every single channel on my list, they all provided a lot of value on YouTube. Then along the way of providing the value, they monetize it a little bit. But the final money making process happens, when someone joins the community or when someone buys the course. For example, this channel could be doing everything 10 times better. I don't understand why he doesn't have a course right here or a community. I do know for a fact he has a loyal audience or an audience of some kind. So anyway, let's continue to the next vlog. This channel is, I mean, probably many of you know Casey, but I just wanted to include it here that even if you have like this desire, if you feel like an artist, you just want to make vlogs, that's also possible. I mean, he started out 14 years ago just creating normal videos, and then he posted videos every single day for 800 days straight, just his vlogs from New York, and he gained 12 million subscribers. He's not posting really as much anymore, but yeah, that's also possible. He's not necessarily selling anything. But he's made so much money from ad revenue alone. I mean, he's got 3 billion views. That's major money just from ad revenue. Again, if we assume that his audience is from the USA, he's making on average probably $3,000 per 1,000 views. I'm sorry, $3 per 1,000 views. So yeah, he's made roughly $9 million just from ad revenue alone. But that kind of exposure, that kind of authority he's got from his audience, I think he moved on to selling softwares later on, and that made him like $40 million. So all that opened the doors for him to move on to bigger things. I don't know, guys. If I have not convinced you by now that a personal brand is important, AI channels are kind of exception. They are different kind of brands, but still, these channels are the key, the sauce. But anyway, final niche I wanted to mention. It's quite an interesting niche, self-improvement. So the next niche, and arguably, if you are watching this, let me break this down. If you are like watching this course right now, I don't know who you are exactly again at the time of recording, but if you are a complete zero and you have no idea how to even click to record, you don't have no idea how to open the editing software, you are lost. This is your niche. I'm telling you, this is the absolute beginner-friendly niche, 100%. Of course, it gets cringy. Of course, there are downsides to this niche, but ultimately, this is the best niche, hands down, for beginners to enter. These, for example, the finance, the educational, and God forbid, the AI niche, they all require some kind of a skill background. Like myself, for example. Yeah, don't please. A lot of people are under the impression that when I started this channel, it's like AI automation. I just click two buttons and then it's everything done, bruh. I spent hours, like this video alone. Like I remember it like yeah, it was yesterday. This video took me 3 days to create or something like that, and it's a cringy, terrible video. But even if we take a look at it, you can kind of tell that I went into this knowing how to edit. I mean, transitions, keyframes, effects, color correction. Like I know what I was doing to an extent because I did this in the past. So, of course, I'll teach you that in the top tier module, right? On school, there is going to be a module on AI Guide, but on AI channels in general. But I'm just telling you, like, I'm being straight up with you guys that this is hands down the best niche to enter for beginners. And let's see, let's break this channel down at the very end. But yeah, obviously, you probably all know Hamza. Again, all he does is he just turns on his camera while sitting in his room and he talks. That is all he does. I guess with the rare exceptions of some vlogs, that's just b-roll, but ultimately all he does in his videos, he just talks or he just presents something, whatever. Yeah, that's all he does, and he's been doing that for 1,000 videos. He's been doing that for 4 years, and that all built up. Again, that's going back to when I was saying it all takes time. Yeah, myself, I'm only 8 months in this journey, right? Like for me, all the big numbers are still ahead, and I recognize the game, I recognize the hustle, I respect it. But he's been in it for significantly longer than I have, and let's see what he's done. Again, 1,000 videos, and currently he's funneling all of his stuff to school. Which, if we can do the math, he's got 2,000 members, $130 per month. So from that thing alone, he makes like 130K per month. And I think he has another community on school with like a $1 per month type of thing, which makes him another like 80K or 100K or something. So the dude makes $250,000 just from school alone in a month by selling courses. Essentially, he's selling education information, whatever you want to call it. Nothing wrong with it. Again, like I know he's providing value. Otherwise, people wouldn't follow him. Okay, so but in terms of it took time as well. Like you can feel free to look at his oldest videos and look what he was doing. Look at him sitting in his kitchen just doing cringe stuff, and now he is what he is. So Ali Abdel as well. Of course, he is at 5 million subscribers, so it is not, it's pretty hard to compete with him. However, he is a good source of modeling videos because think about it this way, he has a team of people working for him. So I'm sure he's got a scriptwriter working for him. He's got a guy who is strictly responsible for researching ideas and so on and so forth. So if you're going to be getting into self-development niche, his videos are good videos to model for sure. And again, let's look where he started. He started out, I believe, as a medical YouTuber doctor. Like he was documenting his journey in the Harvard University. So yeah, and everybody starts somewhere, This girl is an amazing case of the self-improvement niche. Again, she just popped off. She made great videos. Her videos take effort, though. She does put in some effort into her videos. But really, they're all still kind of raw videos, with the exception of instead of her just talking, she really emphasizes on the pace of the video. She makes them fast-paced, and she includes just a lot of B-roll, which, like I covered in the previous module, can all be obtained from like story blocks. And she makes some of the B-roll herself, and that's it. That's how her videos are done. And in all of them, yeah, she just talks, let's see, the actual reason why you procrastinate and how to fix it. And then she's just going to share some tips, whatever. And then all of this is funneling into, I know she has a business. And I know for a fact she had it pinned. Let's see if it's in the description. Okay, yeah, the waiting list is here. So let's see where it's going to. Yeah, I mean, she's going to reach out to you, sell you something, whatever. You get the point. This guy is also an interesting case. He makes these, his videos are a bit depressing, I'm not going to lie. Like, I watched a few of them, I couldn't handle it. It's too much for me. But he makes interesting videos nonetheless. And to prove my point, remember how I told you make longer videos? He specifically makes long videos and he gets good views. He does very well. He's crushing it. And that's also an amazing channel to model. His thumbnails are extremely easy to make. His videos in general are extremely easy to make, and they make a lot of money. So again, and let's see what he's doing. Looks like he's selling a book. Order on Amazon. Let's see how much he makes a pop. $25 a pop. He could be making more money, but whatever. And this channel, going back to this channel, it's a, I don't know who this guy is, but when I typed in self-improvement, he popped up in my feed. He's got 5K subs, 24 videos. And again, all he does, bro, is just he talks in his room. Just he talks. Nothing special about his content. And I guarantee you, he himself 100% steals all the video ideas. He most likely watches other self-improvement YouTubers, gets inspired by them, replicates their videos, and that's how he creates his own videos. And he's not even that consistent. 9 days ago, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. So, bro, he could be posting every single day or every other day. If you really want to crush it on YouTube, he could be posting every other day. He would already be at, when he started anyway, 4 months ago, he would already be like at 30K at least minimum, because self-improvement is a very broad niche. Like, it's easy to go viral, and he's not even monetizing his audience as well. He's just linking to Instagram. So self-growth, join the community. I guess by joining the community, he means to just subscribe to him. But yeah, let's see what else we got. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, in the next lesson, I'm going to lay out a very broad and general blueprint, how to, first of all, by the end of this lesson, you should be really thinking to yourself, what niche you got to choose, because it's very crucial. It should be, again, it should be something that you're interested in. It should be something you're passionate about. Like, are you going to be interested in immersing yourself in all of these self-improvement videos? Because you will have to do some research. Or are you interested in the AI, right? Do you want to know all about AI news? It's first of all about you, what you want to know more about, right? That it makes sense. Because if, let's say, you don't like business, you don't care for business, but let's say you choose to model this channel because the RPM in the business niche is a little higher than, let's say, in the self-improvement niche, but you hate the business niche, you're setting yourself up for a major trap. So yeah, by the end of this video, you should really decide what niche you should choose. And we don't have to stop there. Let's say you really like fitness. There is, this channel called Sam Suleiman. Sam Sulik, I think, whatever. Yeah, 3 million subs. All he does is he just creates these simple videos about him going to fitness, and he I don't think he even promotes anything. He just makes a lot of videos from the views, and probably he gets product placements. Probably promotes some kind of a, drinks, merch, whatever, for fitness geeks or whatever. It's applicable to your niche of interest. That strategy of providing value, getting traction, and then turning that traction into money is absolutely universal. Travel niche, finance niche, if you're an accountant niche, like whatever, bro. It does not matter. Or sister, whoever is watching this. So yeah, decide on your niche, really think about it. Do not move on to the next lesson until you really have a good understanding of what you want to do. But I'm moving on. So just as I thought that this lesson is kind of logically over, well, not really, because I then remembered about the niche of crypto. And so it's just another great example that I wanted to show to you guys. There is a shitload of money to be made with this kind of a niche. And I do have some kind of a personal, emotional, funny connection with this niche because, so far I've been mentioning my somewhat semi-successful ventures, but this I never mentioned. But when, between the age of like 18 to 20, I was fantasizing that I'm going to be a millionaire by investing in crypto. So what I did is I would work my regular jobs, and then I would invest the money in crypto, and then 99% of the time I would end up losing the money because I was a degenerate about it. Of course, now I still invest in crypto, but I've significantly changed the investing strategies. So if you do want to know more about it, let me know. I'm not, however, a financial advisor, and it's not the point that I'm trying to make here. So the point is, the real money to be made in crypto is obviously by making videos about crypto. Very obvious. So in fact, the very first video that I ever made on YouTube, even before this channel, was made about crypto. So, and yeah, so, and I actually previously mentioned in the lesson, I came into YouTube with at least a basic skill set, and I mean, you can kind of tell I'm not lying. Like, this was genuinely my very first video. I knew some stuff already, at least at the very basic level. So, but yeah, anyway, it's still an amazing niche. Maybe eventually I'll continue this channel, but here's a list of crypto channels that you could also model. I've included them in this Google Doc. Again, I have them open here. If we go through them, it's the same stuff we've been covering so far. Nothing revolutionary, but with the crypto channel, it is like, it's even easier. It's arguably, it's one of the easiest niches to create videos in, because all you have to do is, well, if you know nothing about crypto yourself, is going to be a bit challenging. You will have some learning to do yourself, but all you have to do really to record crypto is you pull up TradingView. It's like the social media for crypto, essentially. It's where you have the charts. It's where you can see the coins, and not just crypto, like genuinely, like all the financial markets. It's this social media for this purpose. And so I even have an account called Degenerate Trader. So yeah, but anyway, first of all, the reason to get in is the view cap is kind of small. Obviously, it's hard to get a lot of views, but the RPM, the payout for views, is one of the highest on YouTube. So, this guy, let's say he got 18K views with this video, but he probably got paid like I do get paid for 200,000 views. Not exact proportion, but you get my point. It's probably, in this niche, you get between $10 to $15 per 1,000 views, whereas I get, for example, with my AI channel, at maximum I got $5 per 1,000 views. That's the absolute highest I got ever. So, and of course, the overall business model is the same as we covered previously. They all provide some value upfront. People do it very differently. Some people are violently scamming. So I don't actually. There is a particular scammer. I think his name is Crypto. Well, not necessarily a scammer, but yeah, the guy. I mean, you can already tell by his thumbnails, like bruh. But he is a multi-millionaire. I believe his net worth is over $20 million. So. And for example, what he does is all his videos are recorded on his phone. So he just opens the camera on his phone, and then he turns on the screen recorder, and he just walks around. He screams that, oh, Bitcoin is going high, and tomorrow Bitcoin is going down. Like, look, Bitcoin last 24 hours. Bitcoin, horrible news. Crypto, all of his, there's not necessarily no value, but defined value in this case. It's very he basically targets the most degenerate people on YouTube. Basically, that's his business, targeting them and then getting them to click on his video, and the business happens. Well, obviously, ad revenue, and then the real business happens is when people click on this link and they get to the exchange. I think I cannot open it because I'm in. Yeah, well, basically, yeah, that's the business. That's where the business happens. People click on the link, and then they get to the exchange, and then they lose money on the exchange because it's borderline gambling. So, it has. He gets commissions. I don't know how it's set up exactly. I don't really associate myself with gambling money, but again, depending on your standards, if you do want to get in this niche, it's a very lucrative niche, but you don't have to be a scammer. Okay, I mean, there are good guys. This guy is kind of on the scammer side. He just also produces these, borderline meaningless videos. He just talks about, oh, this coin is gonna pump, and then he gets people to join his community. Same thing here. He just opens up the charts. Literally, his videos, I can even show it.
Okay.
So his videos consists of him just doing the screen recording. The TradingView, just like I showed you. I can even pull up my own TradingView to show it to you. where was the supercharge? Right here. So it's that simple. He just opens up the chart. He just talks the talk, whatever he's got to talk about, and then the business happens when people click on his website, where I assume he sells a community, and then all the crypto people promote partner links to exchanges. That's the ultimate business. But then they all either funnel people to websites or private communities of some kind. Next on the list is, I just looked up crypto on YouTube. I don't even know no, I'm subscribed to him actually. So he must be some kind of a decent person. But I haven't been really like, now I'm just like kind of investing in Bitcoin, and I just let it be for years. For years I no longer trade like a degenerate, but um again, so that's why I really don't watch crypto content anymore. Like I probably subscribed to him like 5 years ago. So that's what I'm saying. But again, he's got a link leading to his community, most likely. Yeah, become a member right here. Next up, this guy, I remember him. He is actually, this is a sort of an example of building a legit business on crypto. So he is running a university. I mean, it's a very niche down example, but I still wanted to show it to you guys. So I believe himself, he's like a software developer. So he has background in IT. Yeah, so right here it says how to become a highly paid blockchain developer. So that's his sauce. I believe he has some kind of a university. At least he did. I remember actually signing up for it and taking a few courses in blockchain programming many years ago with him. But yeah, but on the side, so to funnel people, he creates like these overall videos, right? Like, so next massive blockchain trend just started, right? That's he's targeting the broad crypto segment, right? And then he funnels people eventually into his university. Maybe he just closed off the university temporarily. I mean, let me just maybe.
One of the
yeah, right here, DApp University Bootcamp. That's what I was talking about. So yeah, again, the model stays the same overall. It's really about your preference. I'm just showing you yet another niche. Yeah, this guy same stuff. He's talking about coins, blah blah blah, and then he funnels people somewhere. Boom, his website, Wealth Mastery. I think it's self-explanatory. Again, he just talks some talk, and then boom, he has the crypto, some kind of a university. This guy just promotes affiliate links strictly. He only does affiliate links, I guess, as the business model, and yeah, he just talks. That's it. So it's not that hard. You see, you just. But the thing is, he put in 2.7K videos. He did 800 videos, right? So it's all about that consistency and dedication. Just whatever niche you prefer, anything can work. Literally anything. I cannot choose for you. The decision is up to you. There is money to be made literally in every niche, as long as there is competition of some kind. Next up, Elliott trades, 1K videos, right? And then he funnels people. I'm not sure what he's doing.
We are just 3 days away from the big.
So he's promoting a VPN and a exchange bonus. That's it. But I mean, this link alone is making him a lot of money. I'm just sure. So what he's doing, I don't know what he's doing, but the guy is just sitting there and records his screen and again, just records this thing. That's all he's doing. So yeah, just yet another niche I wanted to touch upon. It's rather different compared to compared to the mainstream niches, but people also move like that, and there's many more sort of a narrowed down niches. Just like crypto is just one I could thought of, and I figured it'll be very valuable to include it on the list as well. So in the next lesson, I'm going to go give you a bit more information about what you can actually do to choose the niche, how you can make sure that the niche is right for you, and yeah, I'll see you there.